Hey Starfinders, it's me, your boy, GM Logar the Ogar, Starmaster Logan, Mike Logan, Starfinder Infinite Creator, and PAX Unplugged Superstar. I am introducing you to Dead Sundays, Season 2, Episode 22, Three Large Elementals. The story picks up in the middle of trying to figure out what the crew is going to do about the roadblock that they have found in a place called the Temple Found, otherwise known as the Foundry, a weapons and research facility of unimaginable advancement in the technological sphere. They had gotten stuck in a hallway and had to retreat, and now they are finding their way back to that hallway with the help of the denizens of the city that they are currently in. There are 3 or 4 episodes left. The last two might be double session or double episode full sessions from our recordings, and then after that we will be posting other stuff until we post Dead Sundays Enhanced, Episode 1, which should be sometime in the first or second week of February. So, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, comment on our videos and tell us what you like, watch our shorts, share our shorts, do your own Starfinder thing. You know what? You should go home and you should get 4 of your closest friends, and you should go to your friendly local game store and find one of those dry erase tactical grid maps, and you should write youtube.com/@deadsundays on it. And when somebody else comes over and they say, hey, what are you playing? You can just show it to them and they will understand that they need to go do some research.
History is broken. All recorded knowledge more than 300 years old has been corrupted. The Starfinder Society is recruiting outsiders to unravel the mysteries of what happened. Unlikely heroes must learn to work together to stay alive, where technology and magic exist together among the stars. Dead Sundays, most Sundays at 7 p.m. Only on twitch.tv/Logar the Ogar. The past haunts us all.
You get back to the Cloudside Community Center, and you have a similar reception as you did before. Your arrival is very known. Everybody turns and looks at you when you show up. They sort of follow you to Harold Zale's office, and they patiently await the after effects of that conversation. And when you walk in, everybody's doing like their regular normal community stuff. Some people are farming, some people are trying to repair equipment, bows and arrows and armors and things. And Harold Zale is in her office reviewing the day-to-day of living in a commune. She is consulting her holy texts. She is listening to the stories of Talavet. She is reflecting on the things that she has learned from you guys and from the split that she had with the rest of the Kish. And when you guys walk in, she is sitting in her meditation chair, but she is fully awake and alert and greets you when you come in. But she is kind of confused because she expected that when you guys had completed your mission and you learned the information that you learned, that you would have immediately left, because you seemed like you were on a very time-sensitive mission. So she's confused when she sees you why you would return once you have gained the information that you needed to gain.
Captain,
We got beat up.
we need bullets. Well, arrows.
And she says, "You got beat up? I don't understand. You survived the Blasted Lands. You have. You know what? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I'm trying not to be dismissive. I just am surprised that you have reached that you hit a wall that you could not climb. You are incredible people. I don't know. I'm sorry. So Clearly.
Nobody's perfect.
It turns out that there is a lot more in the foundry than just some Kish barricaded in a room.
Oh. Well, I guess that is... I guess that's to be expected. Sorry, I didn't mean to be disrespectful. I just was very surprised to see you. And I think if you're returning to me now, then you are once again asking for some kind of assistance that I am more than welcome to give you. What do you need?
What do you guys need?
Well, I was hoping to get some arrows and grenades, but also, it would not be bad if there were some warriors that could help us on this quest. We need more swords.
Oh. And she thinks for a minute, and she gets up, and she does have this like pile that she keeps going back to reach in and give you stuff. The first time she gave you the grappler. The second time she gave you a bag full of incendiary grenades. And this time she reaches in and she pulls out a bundle of 10 arrows and hands them to Pax. Unfortunately, she only has one frag grenade to give you that they managed to scavenge from the remnants of the city. It is the only one that they have left, and when she hands it to you, she tells you that.
Okay, well, that obviously just goes straight to Zib. I'm not going to go lashing a grenade to an arrow when Captain needs more grenades.
You
can have it. Whatever.
well, if you're going to tie it to an arrow.
I would like to tie it to an arrow.
Okay.
I want to see that.
So, Pax, you have one grenade arrow. It is a frag grenade. I forget which.
Do you want to? Well,
I think it's 3.
I was gonna say there are 4 levels of grenade arrow. If it's a 3 grenade, I'll grab a 3 grenade arrow.
Oh, they're called grenade arrows. They're not just like a kind of.
Yeah, they're a specific thing. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. Raj, you're gonna have to make an engineering check to make this work.
Okay.
I trust in this. This will be fine. Blows up in our face.
Wow.
Yeah, you need some duct tape and some epoxy.
So let's see. The grenade that I want to give you. See, welcome to Starfinder, where everything is math. Frag grenade Mark III.
Love that this is a shopping episode now.
Yeah, but only just. Frag grenade Mark III is a level 15 item, and in order to... So we're actually going to be a frag grenade 2. So that will be a level 10 item. Let me figure that out real quick. Raj, I don't think that's going to be able to do it. Yeah. That is not enough. You can't quite figure out how to attach the 2 of these. Does anybody else want to give it a shot?
It's an
Will it
engineering
blow
check.
up if I tried?
No, not unless you roll a 1.
And then it couldn't hurt unless I roll a 1.
There you go. And Clara steps in and goes, Raj, you idiot. You had it set to Wumbo, and you were actually trying to like duct tape the grenade to the notch part, and the pointy bit is the one that you needed to balance the grenade on.
This is the part that explodes, Raj, not this part.
Oh.
Clara knows ammo.
Appreciate it.
So you've gained a grenade arrow for your cross bolter. And she watches you guys put this together, and she sighs heavily, and she says,
Thanksgiving is right around the corner.
oh no, she says Thanksgiving is right around the corner because we're getting an ad for our royalty-free music from White Bat Audio.
What?
Okay, now we're done with that. She says there is one person who I believe has the capability to assist you. There is a young Kish who has been breaking tradition and exploring some of the places that we have deemed too dangerous to explore, and he has come out with items similar to the kind that you wield. When the cultists, that you call them, came to our planet, they left a wide variety of equipment all around as well, and this particular person took a liking to all of the items and paraphernalia that were left by this demon cult. They are now traveling the wasteland in search of more and more advanced technology, and they call themselves, and she switches her language. She Ryan is so mad at me right now. She
So good.
She stops speaking in Kishaline and she suddenly says something in common. His name is Space Devil. And she switches back to Kishaline and she goes, and he has become obsessed with future technology as well as whatever culture you and the previous cultists had come from. He has engrossed himself in it, has studied every single piece of information that was left by the cultists before you, and is trying to prove himself a warrior in his own right by rebelling against the tenets of tradition that the Kish adhere to. I could tell you where to find him, and you could request his aid, if you wish. So above the table, I didn't know what was going to happen to Pax. And before we recorded that session, I had Ryan make a character who had to be Kish in order for him to have a character to play just in case Pax got trapped, or if Pax died, or if Pax needed to go away for a while. I didn't want Ryan to be left out, so I had Ryan make a Kish character, and the character that he came up with was this person named Space Devil, who is a rebellious Kish who is collecting all of the things that the Cult of the Devourer left and is teaching himself common, and is wielding the advanced weaponry of the Pact Worlds instead of the weaponry of the ancient Kish.
Okay.
Yeah. Ryan, why don't you tell them what your original naming convention for this person was?
So I really wanted this Kish to just be obsessed with Pact Worlds culture, but not actually have learned it from anyone in particular. So when he saw certain words like vacuum, he assumed that meant space. So he was going to be the vacuum cleaner, cleaning up the vacuum of space.
Yeah, that's good.
Fortunately for himself and everybody else around him, he settled on XX underscore Space Devil 86 underscore XX.
It's like the coolest things a young Kish could think of.
Yeah,
I'm the
That's
Space
pretty cool.
Devil.
How did the Kish figure out how to spell Sephiroth? That's what
The best part is like part of this is like his Kish name means treasured gift.
Oh,
That's so funny.
Just a shit bag. I love him.
So I'm going to control this if you guys manage to convince him to fight with you, I'm going to control him. I see he's very good at acrobatics and bluff and perception. It's interesting because he has all of the non-technology skills that operatives have. Like he's looks like he's an operative and a survivalist. He has a couple of Pact Worlds weapons and will. He has negative 38,000 credits, which is interesting.
He's got so much student loan debt, you guys.
He's
well, I mean, that's part of the thing is like, there's now he's an outlaw, so there's clearly a bounty on his head
Yeah, that makes
for
sense.
all the shit he's taken off of other pirates.
So if you can convince him to fight with you, he will accompany you into the foundry. So Harold Zale points out somewhere on the map that he is known to live, and I am going to say that it's going to be relatively close to where you are now, and that it is in here. He lives in this circular area right here in one of these homes. He uses kind of the whole thing as his training ground. Nobody really goes there, and a lot of the animals stay away from it as well, just because there's nothing really there. There's no vegetation to eat. It's a kind of desolate place, and this is a place that he likes to experiment with all of his guns and things. So it's pockmarked with all these little explosions that he's caused. Researching all of the items that he's found. So he lives right up here. For reference, this is where you are, and this is where the House of Renewal is. The foundry being way over here.
Can we go back? I wanted to ask Harold Zale something.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so the foundry, you said that this was almost like it was another holy site, right?
Yeah. The temple found, as we had called it up until very recently, contained the spirits and knowledge and resting places of many of our ancestors. Inside the foundry, there is a sort of crystal-laden room that contains the history of the temple found recorded onto and she kind of like searches for the word for a minute and then switches to common and says data pads, and you can assume that they are very similar to the triangular crystal data pads that you had found in both the Maze of Ghosts and the House of Renewal. And Harold Zale says this has been a holy place for us for a very long time. Since we have found it, we often consult the knowledge of the ancestors through these crystals. However, when the cult of the Devourer came, they desecrated the place, killed many of our people, and in response, one of the chieftains of Hearth decided to lock himself in there and bar anyone else from entering. I rejected this idea, and for that rejection, I was exiled. Inside the temple found, you will more than likely find still hiding or bunkering hold on, I gotta find their name. I can't remember exactly what they're called, but a advisor to the chieftain named Zavra, as well as his first in command, a pack hunting warrior named Hybeki.
Okay. Do any of them happen? No. I'm trying to figure out the right question I want to ask. Explored the whole foundry facility, or are there parts that have always been locked off?
There are parts of the foundry. So outside of this conversation, in the book,
Right.
They describe the foundry as this place that is a manufacturing and weapons research facility. But they also talk about places in the foundry that are not relevant to the adventure. The foundry is a big place. It is the equivalent of like the Black Mesa research facility. It has multiple levels. It has multiple areas. It has underground caverns filled with manufacturing facilities and more research stations, and probably stuff that was kept secret even from the people that worked there. So it is a big place. But the place that they frequent is mostly mostly clear of danger because they go there all the time. Those other places, creatures have moved in there, taken residence there, either nature reclaiming the space or some other disaster making them dangerous.
Okay, so there, because I was gonna ask if she had an inkling as to how this, a slime is able to pick up weapons. That makes sense, but the four elementals is a little bit out there for an arms manufacturing factory. But she wouldn't necessarily have an inkling of how they got there or if there's anything else that we potentially might have to deal with.
She would not. She has no insight on that. And that, in fact, once you describe like the elementals, she like has no context for them at all, and is completely, completely overwhelmed with this description and has no idea how to advise you in this. She's never heard of anything like that.
So, like, imagine 4 paxes, but one is made of fire, and one is water, and one is like wind, and one is like a rock. Does that make sense?
No. But yes.
That's fine.
I think I follow. Creatures made entirely of their element.
Yeah, and
which is why
they're
you call
big.
them elementals. I see. Okay. I'm starting to put it together.
Yeah.
No, I have never heard of anything quite like that. And
Okay.
none. I would say that those creatures are not native to Istamok. Or at least I hope they're not.
And none of the people holed up in there are magic users. There's no way they were summoned.
Interesting.
I'm just trying to figure out, because either they're completely blocked off and they figured out a way to avoid the elementals entirely, or there's somehow a way to control them, is my line of thinking.
Clara, make a caster level check.
What do I do with that?
That just means roll a d20 and then add your precog level to it.
Which is, I want to say 5?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeesh!
You get a splitting headache.
Oof.
It was like something was it's like you were about to get a vision, and instead of like just letting it happen, you ignored it, and that gave you a immediate migraine instead of just giving you the information that you were looking for. Unfortunately.
Well, I tried.
But what she says is, while I've never seen Zavra summon anything, much less anything in the way that you've described it, Zavra does have some sort of mystical control over the stellar forces of the universe. He uses and wields them in combat in a way that I have seen in very few others. So while I would not say that he casts magic in the same way that you or I or Raj does, he does have some sort of energy-based power, but not in a way that would summon anything.
Okay.
Everybody do me a quick favor and roll me a culture check.
Zib, you're kind of like in and out of this conversation because you're thinking about arrows and grenades and grenade arrows, and also
T-shirts.
yeah, exactly, and also a small Dickensian bone boy spent all of your ad revenue on merch, as well as made himself the administrator and moderator of all of your social media channels.
The governor?
and you hear Harold Zale say something along the lines of stellar forces, and you perk up, and you remember fighting the undead elf outside of the Temple of the 12 Suns at the end of your horrible walk through the jungle.
Right, who could forget?
And you recognize the description of these powers as being that of a Solarian.
Cool.
A Solarian is someone who takes the ambient forces of photon energy and graviton energy and uses them to wield a very mighty force in the way that it looks a lot like he does a Goku, but really it is him balancing himself between push and pull of the universe.
Space monk.
Space monk is a pretty good way to describe it. Which is different than a vanguard, which is also a space monk, but is pure entropic energy. We're not going to get into it. So that's what she says. She says that while he does seem to have some kind of mystical power, he does not seem to be able to have the power to summon things. So these creatures are very strange.
Okay. Well, that's all I got.
So your next move, if you like, is going to talk to Space Devil.
Space Devil.
Space Devil.
If you don't have any more questions for Harold Zale, which that was a good line of questioning. That opened us up a bit. Good job. You get inspiration.
Oh, thank you.
A thing that we don't use in this game. So you can just put that on your shelf.
Like a little sticker.
Little gold star.
Little eye on the side of the rifle.
Would you guys like to go talk to Space Devil? We're not really going to roleplay this too much. It's going to be pretty easy to convince him. Actually, why don't we just? I'm just going to ask Ryan. Ryan, what would they have to say to convince Space Devil to go? Like, would it really be that easy to just go, "Hey, we're going to go to the Foundry. We heard you were pretty good with a gun. Do you want to come?"
Yeah, I feel like Space Devil would literally crap himself and drop what he was doing and go immediately. Here's a bunch of outsiders who are like, "Hey, buddy, we need you." It's his dream.
That's the way you described it to me. Like that was kind of how I figured it would go. So we're just gonna kind of hand wave that in the interest of time. You guys go and meet with Space Devil. At first, he is a little, weirded out that somebody is coming into his territory. Suddenly realizes that the 4 outsiders that he's been kind of like hearing about and not exactly following around, but like also kind of maybe following around, have approached him and asked him to help fight other Kish. Which to him is the pinnacle of his mission right now, which is to reject tradition, embrace modernity.
Moderna, yeah.
And then you guys walk your way back to the Foundry.
Logan, I have one request. If you're going to RP Space Devil for me, just make sure anytime he does something cool, you gotta really lean into it and be like, every time. Like I need that like super like that's what I thought. Every time.
Just Shadow the Hedgehog it up.
Yep.
Sure. Yeah. So Space Devil talks your ear off the entire fucking time, which is kind of fine because only really one of you guys understands him, which is Zib.
I'm not loving it.
He has lots of questions about how space flight works. He wants to know a lot about how the guns work. He wants to know how they get the cold energy into the cold gun to make it cold bullets. He's very concerned.
Just ice cubes.
With he's very.
he wants to know how much pirate butt you guys have gotten.
Yeah.
Because he's really obsessed with knowing like exactly how much pirate butt you guys have collected in your travels.
So what is the biggest amount of I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. What is buddy? Butt? You know, like a pirate's butt?
I know what he's trying to say, but I refuse to say it.
I give him my data pad and some Cheerios that I've been holding on to in the fanny pack. Like, just like go on YouTube.
He eats the Cheerios and throws up. He has never had anything quite like this before. He's never had food that's been this processed. He literally cannot handle it.
Wow.
Poor guy. So you guys make it to the Temple Found, and I would assume you go back through the same door that you guys had entered from before.
I guess.
It is the only one that's open.
Correct.
Yep. Loading. Hallway.
You go back into the security entrance that you entered from, and you see in front of you a dead slime, and you start to make your way up the stairs into the Temple Found the way you did before. And the way that we are going to do this is I am just going to add this Kish guy to the scene. He will be the representation of Space Devil. Space Devil being the valiant warrior that you guys picked up from the city of Isama. So his name is Space Devil. Okay. And who I cannot see right now. Can you guys see him?
I
Nope.
cannot see. Well, he's a master of stealth, so I cannot see him.
There he is.
I don't see anything yet. Hold on, oh yeah, I see him now.
There we
Yeah.
go. All right, let me just
Yep.
make him friendly, always for everyone. Update token. Okay. All right. So gang's all here. You make your way back up the stairs to the foundry, and at the top of them is a closed door.
Before we go in, can I just let the rest of the team above the table and in character know the quick changes I made to my spell book?
Yes, that seems relevant. So yes.
I would love to hear it.
So I took out one of the cantrips that I wasn't using at all, and then replaced it with telepathic message, which is a swift action, which means I can say 10 seconds worth of stuff instead of 6 seconds worth of stuff. Right?
Okay.
It's basically I can say like a sentence or two now. You know, for level 1 spells, I can't remember what I took out, but basically I brought incompetence back in.
Yes.
Which, because I'm level 8, that means I can target up to 8 things and give
Nice.
everybody a -4. So
I love
as long
that.
yeah. And then I got rid of fucking Swift for level 3 because I have that in my armor now. Replaced it with gravity tether, which is a thing where I have to touch something and then it does like stupid electricity damage. And if it has another enemy near it, that also it jumps to them, and then I can move them around.
Nice.
And then the final thing I took was because I actually have been playing this wrong, because I had an extra spell slot from instant upgrade because that was actually a feature I got from a spell hack instead of an actual spell. So I was down one level 2 spell slot. So I added Microbot Assault, which is a concentration thing, which is basically I cast that and then a bunch of nanobots show up and they find the closest target to me if I don't call one out, and they reduce the AC of it, but increase our attack on it too.
Ooh.
But it's up to 20 feet. And it splits into it splits into a maximum of 4 5-foot square segments to pursue up to that many targets. And then it grants covering fire to everyone attacked by foes in its spaces, but then also grants harrying fire against foes in the spaces. And they constantly repair themselves and generate new microbots, so any attacks against them is essentially ineffective. So,
Since it's a new day, I'm going to reset my paradoxes.
Do that. I'm very quickly adding space.
Can I
Devil.
please have one good paradox roll, please?
Do you want to give me $5?
Do I have to give $5 to you right now?
Yeah.
Sure,
That was a joke.
man.
You cannot pay me.
What's your cash app, man?
Get out of here.
So the JSON didn't let you just copy and paste into Foundry?
So the times that I have tried to use the JSON before, it has not worked, and so I honestly did not even try it.
Fair.
Jason.
I've got a 6, a 3, and an 8. What am I supposed to do with this?
Jason!
Press X to
Well-
Jason.
I can't believe they only recorded 4 Jasons.
Can't wait for the remaster. We've recorded an extra 50 hours of dialogue. It's all Jason.
All Jason.
It's crazy that they still let that man make video games.
It is.
Who's that man?
David Cage.
David Cage.
Is he working on a new one?
I think he's working on a Star Wars game.
yeah.
No.
I'm gonna frantically Google what is David Cage up to.
Yeah.
I can't wait. It's going to be so bad.
Yeah.
I'll get it free on Epic, I'm sure.
So you guys are at the top of the stairs.
Sure are.
What would you guys like
All
to
right.
do?
Yeah, do we want to ready some actions, maybe?
Okay.
Like one of us, like you get the grenade arrow ready, and then one of us opens the door.
Would you like me to supercharge your weapon back, Clara?
I would literally rather you not do that.
Really sticking it to him, huh?
Oof.
Are you
I
sure?
I did switch out one more. One of my other upgrade. No, I kept insane upgrade. I got rid of I can't remember what it was, but I replaced the other second level spell I had with School Spirit, which is one that I had been wanting to use for a while. Basically, I summon the school's mascot or a terrifying professor as a ghostly appearance that demoralizes our foes, and basically enemies who begin the turn within the effector who enter it must succeed at a will saving throw or be shaken for 1 minute. And
That is not a real spell.
Did you pull this? Yeah, you didn't pull this from Starfinder. You got this from something else.
That is not a real spell.
It is a real spelling.
I call shade. I'm looking it up on Nethys right now.
I found it in Foundry. It's right there. It's 30 feet. It's a 30-foot sphere.
I'm sorry, what is this spell that isn't real?
School Spirit.
That cannot be a real spell.
It's not
Yeah.
a real spell.
That's
DC 17.
it's left over from kid. Like,
Oh my god, it's a
on
real
bikes, it's kind
spell.
of like, wow.
It's real. It's real. There's a Nethys page. What?
That's the best.
What?
All right then.
What does it do?
Make the school mascot of the Arcanimirian show up and it scares the shit out of everybody for a minute.
That's pretty funny.
What is the mascot of the Arcanimirian?
Can we just make it Lunch Lady Doris?
From The
You can
Simpsons?
be a
Pretty.
staff member.
Oh no, it's Gritty. It's Gritty. Shut up, it's Gritty.
Okay.
That's great.
Who is also the dean.
Gritty survives. This costume survives the cap and becomes a school mascot. This is the best.
Gritty is forever.
Honestly, I was expecting to find Planet Gritty, but this works too.
Did your audio and video just unsync again?
Probably.
I
Yeah.
hope not.
Yep.
Yeah,
I did.
totally did. Yep. Yeah.
All right, so
Bye.
Been a weird stream.
yeah, we're in and out. Let's see. Everybody's in the space that they should be, which is great. Oh, no, they're not. As soon as Ryan comes back, hopefully that will will fix itself.
And it's close.
Close enough.
Okay.
All right.
Technically, there is somebody that I guess it would. Nah, that's Pathfinder. It wouldn't be Starfinder. Although that is the school, so maybe they would know who she is. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud.
Okay. You're at the front of the door. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
All right. I mean, obviously, Pax needs to run in first and get at least 10 feet away or 15 feet away from the back wall. So you guys can sort of line up against the back wall and shoot without being in range of getting hit. So, like, Pax could maybe hang out here and possibly step up to stop somebody from coming through there. But then the rest of y'all could just pile into the box and dip in and out of the hallway as necessary.
Yeah, I was thinking about showing off like readying microbot assault, so as soon as like the instance we see a hostile, the little robots come out of my hands.
Pops doesn't even necessarily have to attack. These things were like if I go full defense and just let them pound on me, I can take reactions and I can step up and strike and hopefully only get hit occasionally.
Okay.
Should I cast this? Like, how do I ready a spell? I guess, Logan. Like,
It's hard to say because
This could be all.
just have to delete some shit real quick. Okay, pop this out.
oh, this is variable. Wow. Okay, that's cool as shit. Okay, I did not know that.
Okay, so
Logan. Oh, sorry.
what? Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say for you, Space Devil's got a feat to fire his small arms within melee range without taking attacks of opportunity.
Oh, good.
Good
Yeah,
feat.
that's important to know.
Yeah.
What's that one called? Do you remember? Uncanny
Nope.
Shooter.
I think so.
Okay. Yeah. You're gonna have to advise me on how to use that best because
Lots
I
of trick, all the trick attacks, all the triple attacks.
triple attack.
Yeah.
Oh, he gets the -6.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So I think he has some sort of feat that lowers that. I'll pull up the sheet while you're going. So
Okay. So yeah, you're probably just gonna tell me what Space Devil would do,
got it.
and I'll make it happen. Okay. So, what we're gonna do is you are going to tell me what you have prepared. We are going to open the door. The 5 of you are going to get a surprise round, and then you will start combat in earnest.
Okay.
Okay. So I am going to roll the NPC's initiative. I would like you all to roll your initiative.
Why can't I roll initiative? What the fuck?
I don't know, just hit the button.
Give me a second. There we go.
Okay, combat is prepped and ready to go. Go ahead, Ryan.
I'm just looking through the Space Devil stuff. So improved feint, so we can use bluff to do the feint attack. When you make a full attack with 2 or more weapons, it's reduced the penalty for making that with 1 unfriendly fire. You can trick people into firing at targets they don't intend to.
Interesting.
Oh, and shoot on the run. You can move and fire with a ranged weapon and move again before your opponents can react.
Oh, okay.
Another very good feat.
Yep.
Yeah, that one's that's like spring attack, but for shooty.
For shooty gun.
Okay. Everybody is stacked up on the door. Remember that you can move freely through each other's spaces. Remember that in a surprise round, you can either take a move action or you can take a standard action. Only one or the other.
Mhm.
We will go in the order that we have rolled, and the earth elementals. I'm sorry, and the elementals will not get a chance to react until it is their turn. And also, you rolled so much better than all of them. Holy shit! I'm actually just looking at the thing now. So if you guys, tell me what you wanted to prepare, even though it might not really.
Nope. Sorry, didn't mean to.
Oh my
say
god!
that. I
What have
didn't
you
mean to
done?
say it. I'm a mess. I am so sorry.
We've all been there. So I can either move or shoot, but I can't really shoot from here.
Correct.
And if I move, I'm just gonna be in the room.
Correct.
Okay.
So the door opens.
All right, Pax is gonna run through.
It is Clara's turn. She's up first.
Didn't think
Actually,
this through.
no, I didn't think this through. Can I
Pax,
delay my initiative
to who?
after PAX?
Okay. So you'll be at 18.99.
Five nickel. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Pax, when you open the door, the first thing that you see is Honorbringer floating on a workshop table right in front of you.
Yeah, I'm not touching that undead weapon. That's not happening.
It is going to be Space Devil's turn. Space Devil is going to. He has a gun in one hand and a knife in the other.
Two guns.
Two guns. Oh no. He is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 25, 30 is going to go right here.
All right. He should use. Can he see? Yeah, he can see.
He can see, but he only gets a move action because it's still a surprise round.
Oh, okay, got it. I was going to have him use Mark for Death.
Zib, it's your turn. You can move or do an action.
Hell of a surprise round this is turning out to be.
The surprise we didn't plan well.
It's not our fault we're in a bottleneck.
We are in a bottleneck.
Do I just get in front of everybody?
Just get in the room. I think
stand in the doorway.
Yeah, I think
How
you
do
can
I-
get to there.
Hide behind the weapon.
Cool. So that's my move.
And that's it for the surprise round. Pax,
Cool.
it's your turn.
All right, let's get
What the heck
into
is
the
this thing on
room
the table?
about here. Actually, does the workbench count as difficult terrain? Like this earth elemental is
up-
not going to be able to.
You can't move through it. It takes up the whole square.
Does it provide cover?
Sure
Perfect.
does. Just
All
a
right,
little
well,
bit
Earth
because it's a bench, but yeah, it sure does.
Earth elemental's about to take the first shot with the cross bolter.
No, because you can only move.
Oh, I thought surprise round was over. Okay, well, I moved.
Clara,
And then I'm done.
you can now move or do an action.
Yeah, I'll move.
Horatio, you can now move or do an action.
I'm going to. I can either or because it's a surprise round, so move
Correct.
or do it. Okay.
Correct.
I guess I have to move because I can't see anything. So
Also correct.
yeah, I'm gonna position myself right here, like right behind Pax. Yeah.
Okay. The elementals in front of you go, "Blah," and they all turn and face you. But they don't get to do anything. That's their turn. Their turn is they recognize that you're there. It is Space Devil's turn. Ryan, what will Space Devil do?
So I just want to say that every operative skill is the best. Marked for
It's true.
death.
Yeah, they're really.
You've been trained with a particular set of skills.
Boo!
Yeah. Ability to excel at taking down enemies. Your specialization doesn't grant you skill, blah, 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 blah. But within 100 feet, as long as you're inside of a target, you gain a +1 enhancement bonus to attack rolls. And the save DC of your operative class features and weapon criticals against that foe also get a +1. And at level 7, whenever you hit a flat-footed, we'll work with that. But we're gonna go ahead and mark Earth Elemental for death. And then I think I can still take a trick attack.
How do we do that? Can we just mark him? Okay, we're just gonna have to remember that he's marked because there is no. I can only apply a status ailment to him. Oh, there we go. That's something. Maybe not. Okay. So the Earth Elemental is marked.
Okay, cool. So since we can't do trick attack this round, we'll just take 3 shots with. I guess we'll just take 1 shot right now with the Geller pistols.
Yeah, I said 3 shots. What?
Yeah, no, I got to do a full round action for that. But yeah, he's marked for death. Geller pistol shot. Or Geld hailed pistol.
So
it's a +10.
He gets a +10. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, that hits.
2d6 +4. C and P damage.
What?
I don't know.
A good old C and P.
C and P.
Yeah, C and P. The Earth Elemental is rolling, but I don't know why that's doing that. But Space Devil rolled a 23, and he hit the Earth Elemental for 9 damage. So that's 4 cold and 5 piercing. And the Earth Elemental kind of takes it, but it is sort of like throwing a snowball at a mountain.
You will know my rage.
Deadly shot. Zib, it's your turn.
Zip turn.
This guy is really showing you up on the one-liners. Or, well, I should say, really trying to show you up on the one-liners.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I meant.
I'm not pressed about it, honestly.
You really shouldn't be. He sucks.
Yeah, he'll burn himself out.
Okay, classic Zib turn. We're gonna get him.
All of them?
We're gonna get all of them, I think. I actually can't see the one, so maybe not. Get him is within... I don't know how to count. Where's the third one?
Where is the third one? What a question.
Is he in the room with us? Are the elementals in the room with us?
Is the third one in the room with us right now?
I
Well,
can
the
see him. He's in that little garage area.
Okay, yeah, it does get all of them. Sorry, I mean, no, that's stupid. That's not how it works. I'm getting the Earth Elemental because he's the one in the front.
Okay.
I know how this power works. I'm using Resolve Point, so it's the good mode.
So it's
we get-
attack and damage?
Attack and damage, +1. Neato Torpedo. I forgot to turn my camera on, so that's also a move action. And yeah.
Can you play the sound?
Oh, my bad. Sorry, I'm in the wrong window. I turned my camera on.
So good.
Thank you. Pax, it's your turn.
All right. Pax is gonna move up here and fight defensively. I'm gonna make an attack against the Earth Elemental.
When you move from here to here... Oh, never mind.
Mhm.
Okay, I said that. Never mind.
I have forgotten.
Easy for Pax.
22.
Very good. Very
19.
good. Okay.
20, baby.
It is kind of ridiculous to walk up to a giant boulder and to slash at it with a sword. But you do manage to take out like a chunk of like mud that was underneath a big brick, and you get a decent slice of what would be flesh out of the earth elemental. Clara, it's your turn.
He's a brick and mortar monster.
Yeah. His opposite element is e-commerce. Yes, yes, yes.
You got him.
Yes.
Got him.
That's it. That's the episode.
Zing. I'm actually going to aim for the fire elemental.
Okay. Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
And then for my move action, I'm going to activate tactical timing.
Please roll me a d4.
4 rounds.
Hell yeah! Finally. Very good.
Does this round count as one round? The first round?
Let me read it. As a move action, you can use at 6th level. No, hold on. You can use a paradox to grant yourself and all allies within 30 feet a +2 insight bonus to AC against attacks. I'm going to say this turn does not count.
Okay.
But it'll be after your at the end of the turn on round 6.
Okay.
Raj, it's your turn.
Cool.
Okay, I was thinking about what Pax and the captain said earlier about how maybe we should go back to get more people to help us take on any potential threats in the foundry. We got some arrows, but figured out a way that I can do this myself.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Microbot Assault.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of like, how do I draw a thing again? I guess I would do measure distance.
Nope, there is a... I mean, if you really need to, like, draw a square, there is the pencil icon.
Okay, yeah, because it's a 25-foot... Or it's a 25... Oh, no, it's a 10-foot... It begins in a 10-foot square, and when I create it... Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, so it's a 10-foot square with a range up to 25 feet that moves 20 feet a second.
Yep.
And it goes to the closest enemy to us, so it would be, like... on the earth elemental.
Yep.
So, yeah.
So the earth elemental is... Oh my god, did you cast a swarm on him?
Yes, I did.
That sucks for that guy.
He went back.
It like basically what it says is that like they can't hit it. They can't smack it away.
Yeah, it is literally a swarm. So if no creatures are within the cloud's area, the microbus pursue and harass the nearest creature that is hostile. So Raj, really what happens is like you pull it says you pull latent technological energy from the air. And like you're in the foundry. You're in a highly advanced research and manufacturing facility. So you literally just pull some you feel the energy actually come out of these two rooms down here. And it is the strongest, like, center of, I guess, whatever technological energy would be. And you rip it out of that room and throw a microbot assault onto the earth elemental. Okay. You have no control. The cloud, then any segments thereof has a fly speed of 20 feet. Each round on your turn, the microbot cloud grants harrying fire against the foes in its spaces, which will reduce its AC. In addition, the cloud grants covering fire to anyone attacked by foes in its spaces. So actually, if you moved that 10 feet, like if they were standing next to each other and you moved the cloud, you could get both of them.
So how about I do this so I angle it so it's in the bottom right-hand quadrant of the Earth Elemental, so he's still kind of in it, but then also Pax is protected.
Wait a minute, hold on. Although the microbots generally know which creatures are your enemies, you have no control over their targets or direction of travel. If there are multiple valid targets the microbots can harass, the cloud will split into a maximum of 4 5-foot square segments and
Dang.
pursue different targets. So
That's
right
really
now,
good.
they are centered on the Earth elemental, but these little microbots will
They'll probably
naturally
move on.
break out into different clouds to affect the other elementals as well. Damn.
Okay. All I can do is move because I have to concentrate to maintain this. So what I'm going to do is actually take a step back here. So I still have visual on them, but I'm a little bit, a little bit more covered.
How long does that last? It says 1 round, but that can't be right.
It's I have to hold it basically. As long as I'm holding, it's basically as long as I'm holding concentration plus a round after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if you get attacked, you have to do a concentration check to make sure it doesn't drop.
Yeah, there's actually a synergy with another magic hack that I didn't take that I might take once we hit the next tier that I can pick it. Because it helps with it basically puts all concentration effects on autopilot.
Oh, Harrying Fire. Yeah, so Harrying Fire gives you a +2 attack against the Earth Elemental. Who is now going to take its turn. And it is very confused because it has a weird lizard that it thought it killed sitting right in front of it. And it is going to make a full attack at Pax Duro.
Nope. Well, it is a crit, but it doesn't beat my AC.
Really?
But it is a crit. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Because I fought defensively, so no, 33.
Oh my god. Alright, so you take normal damage.
I'll take 14.
Oh.
So bad.
The fire elemental is going to move very quickly. Has no concept for what is really happening. Is going to move directly through these squares to get to here.
Where is it trying to move?
Right to there.
All right, before it gets there, I'm going to step up and block it.
You can't.
Boo.
You
I
can't
don't
do
like that. Still, well, I mean, then what step up? I can't stop it. I can't step up.
Time. No, shut up. Jesus. You can only use step up when they use a guarded step.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well,
so they're
I'm gonna
flying through the space. They fly through this area, not realizing that it's covered in microbots, and now both of them are covered in microbots, and they are going to attack Pax. But Pax, you do get attack of opportunity if you like.
Oh, I'm taking it. 28.
Okay, roll your damage.
19. Wow, very consistent on
Sounds
damage.
familiar, yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's going to punch you.
Fair.
And it's going to punch you.
Nope.
And then
Oh no.
this guy's going to come out. I do need to read one thing real quick about squeezing. Okay.
Squeezing.
You'd think the air elemental could squeeze through things.
Yeah. I'm going to say that the air elemental is going to be able... So squeezing is a tactical movement. Squeezing, in some cases, you have to squeeze into or through an area that isn't as wide as the space you take up. You can squeeze through or into a space that is at least half as wide as your normal space. While squeezing, you have the entangled condition, which includes moving at half of your speed. But I'm going to say that the Earth Elemental doesn't need to do that as long as it reforms at the end of its movement. Because it's a fucking Earth Elemental, and also it flies. And it is going to land right here.
I'll get my attack of opportunity for that, right? No, I won't. I've already used one.
Well, nevertheless.
And it's going to damage Clara for 11 bludgeoning.
Woof.
Clara, this thing flies out of the room, slips past Pax, runs right up to you and punches you in the face.
Yikes.
It is Space Devil's turn.
Excellent.
Hero
Space Devil's
hero
so
of the people, Space Devil.
Space Devil is going to make a trick attack against the Earth Elemental, who is marked for death. Which, let's see here. First thing I do before attempting the attack is make a bluff, intimidate, or stealth check.
Okay.
I'll do a stealth check for this with a DC of 20 plus your target's CR. So what's my target CR?
You can't. You're not allowed to know that knowledge. It's 5.
Okay. It's fine. All right. Well, let's see. Space Devil has a plus 17 to stealth.
Then we aren't doing that correctly. Click the. I'm sorry. Read the ability to me again.
Okay. So you can trick or startle a foe and then attack when he or she drops their guard. As a full action, you can move up to your speed. Whether or not you moved, then you can make an attack with a melee weapon with the operative special property or any small arm. So I'm using guns. Before you make your attack, attempt a bluff, intimidate, or stealth check, or check associated with your specialization, with a DC equal to 20 plus your target CR.
Oh,
if
okay.
you succeed, yeah,
20 plus your target CR. Okay.
right. So it'd be 25,
Right.
and I have a plus 17 stealth.
Okay.
Well, Space Devil does. I am not Space Devil.
I like how we have no idea how this feat works because Clara can never ever use trick attack.
Bomber!
Oh, Space Devil, you loser!
What? What? No! My build is OP!
Yes, correct. If you succeed, we don't care about that, and it's flat-footed. The damage is increased to 1d8 at level 3, 3d8 at level 5, and then 4d8 at level 7, but we don't have to worry about that shit, so I guess Space Devil just makes his attack as normal.
So also, Space Devil, unless Space Devil wants to move, you're gonna.
Well, you can do both.
You're behind a lot of cover right now, Space Devil.
Mm-hmm.
Space Devil is going to have to shoot through several different things in order to hit that Earth Elemental. In the way is Zib, the floating Honor Bringer, and the Fire Elemental are between Space Devil and the Earth Elemental.
Space Devil can move and shoot, so Space Devil will just step up, take the shot, and step out.
To here? To like right here?
Yeah.
Okay. When you move back, you're going to get an attack of opportunity from the Air Elemental.
That is accurate.
A price I'm willing to pay.
+2 to AC.
Yep.
Which they get a +2 to because of Clara's cool thing. So there's the regular 2d6 + 4.
Mm-hmm.
They have to roll their attack, which is a +10.
21. Space Devil's AC is 23.
No. They're attacking. This is Space Devil attacking the Earth Elemental. I don't know why it keeps rolling as the Earth Elemental. I know why, because I had it selected. And then roll 2d6 + 4. So this is just a regular attack, right?
Yeah. We're not doing triple because I'm trying to get him to land the trick attack because that's when all of the crazy stuff starts happening.
So unfortunately, you don't land the trick attack, and the Earth Elemental takes regular damage. But the Air Elemental, as Space Devil steps back into the corner, the Earth Elemental takes a swing at him.
27 will hit.
However, hold on. His energy AC is higher than his kinetic AC.
Yeah, I got him. I picked up some armor that wasn't like the best armor, but like reasonable for his level.
Well, it's interesting because kinetic AC is always higher than energy AC. So it's interesting that you found something that has better energy. I don't know what it's from.
You kind of mess around with that. Like you can kind of min-max that. That happens, but it's you gotta work to it.
Space Devil is gonna get punched for 15 bludgeoning damage.
I think that's the first time in his entire life Space Devil has been hit.
Checks out.
It's gonna humble him real quick.
Nope. It's gonna stiffen his resolve.
Oh no.
Oh, shut up, dude.
What?
Bro, what?
Okay,
He's
so
got
he's
60,
going to take...
64 is what his stamina starts at.
Yeah, which is not the number that they gave me, which is odd, but that's fine. So he goes down to whatever.
Whatever, fuck Space Devil.
All my homies hate Space Devil.
No. Zib, it's your turn. Space Devil did something kind of cool in your area.
I'm not bothered. I'm cooking a grenade.
Cooking a grenade, unbothered, moisturized.
In
Whip out, get my lane.
driving.
Yeah, and the grenade I'm cooking is I'm gonna try a weird one again. So I'm going to use a taser web grenade.
Ooh.
And try and stick it between the homies
In here.
in there.
Okay.
Um,
Pax will be safe if you hit this spot right here.
Yeah, so yeah, let's attack, I guess. Lamau. Nice.
Nice. Roll a 1d8. And then a d4. Okay. So we all know what happens when you throw a grenade and it doesn't go where you want it to go. You roll a d8, and depending on the number that you roll, it takes a different path than what you had intended. Let me find the actual.
I like that that's like brought up again in the cook grenade description, written in a way that the sentence starts like it might do something more helpful if you fail, and it's like, nah, I'm kidding, it's the same.
Where's the thing? Come on. There we go. So a 7 is to the right, so it actually hits this way, and it goes 3 squares. 1, a 2. Oh, Zib, no. And it lands right between you, Space Devil, and Horatio. So if you aim
cool.
for here, and you rolled a 7, which would go this way, you go 1, 2, 3. Actually, it lands
off Honor Bringer.
Yeah, it bounces off Honor Bringer and explodes. So it's going to get Zib, Space Devil, Horatio, Honor Bringer, but also it's going to get the Fire Elemental just a little bit.
All right, whatever.
For max targets, you did great.
Max
Saturating the
DPS.
area.
So Space Devil, Raj, Zib, and the Fire Elemental have to make a reflex save.
Okay.
Pass.
What is Space Devil's reflex save?
Pass.
Plus 10.
Okay.
That pass?
Yeah.
Yay. So it'd take half damage?
I'm not sure. And that's Space Devil, not the Fire Elemental. The electric damage causes a creature that fails to save to become staggered for 1 round. The electric charge dissipates quickly, leaving the area covered in sticky strands of high tensile fibers, making the affected area difficult terrain for 1d4 rounds, as though the grenade also had the Mire special property. Oh, it doesn't actually do any damage.
Yeah.
So it's just the effect. Okay.
Yeah, you guys are just in. This is just considered difficult terrain for 1d4 rounds. So,
Okay.
Zib, could you roll me a
Yeah.
d4?
Nice.
Nice. Okay, so for 4 rounds,
At least we're not staggered.
all of this is going to be considered difficult terrain.
Awesome. Logan, I'm sorry, I forgot that Space Devil has the feat mobility, and he gains a +4 to his armor class against attacks of opportunity that he provokes by leaving a threatened square.
Okay.
It
What
would
is
not change.
that?
It would not change the outcome. I just sort of wanted to put that out into space for anyone else who's looking for a good feat.
Between Space
Raj,
Devil
always
Timothy,
looking for good feet.
and Raj, we have covered the bases of every type of gamer.
So everything in this area is covered in a sticky nonsense. For the next 4 rounds until the end of round 7.
How did I do this before?
Which means that it takes twice as much movement to get out of it. Pax, it's your turn.
Pax is gonna hit the air elemental, because fuck that thing for moving past me. I will fight defensively, of course. 16?
No.
Alright, then I can't even take a 5-foot step to move back and block, can I? Because I would be moving. They've blocked me off, so I'm stuck.
Yep, you can't go anywhere.
Cool. I'm gonna make a. Can I make a second attack at a
Timeout.
at -8?
Timeout. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Never mind. He's flanked, but that wouldn't matter.
Do you want your house rule to continue to work where I can swing with a -8?
It's a -6.
But plus I'm sorry, then it would be a -10 because I'm fighting defensively.
I mean, if you really want to.
Oh, I want to. I want to try.
Uh,
18?
Would that be 18?
Yeah, -4, so 20. No, it wouldn't be 18. It would be
16.
much lower than that. It'd be 16. Yeah, so
it would be 14.
No, because it would be... No, because the -4 is already on there.
Oh,
That's
so
your fighting defensively.
it's 28 minus 10, which is 18. Plus 2 because he's flanked. So yeah, that actually hits. Very good.
19. We might want to look into my damage dice.
Yeah, I don't know what you're cooking up over there, you fucking...
I'm not purposeful.
Okay. Great. That's the only... that I introduced that like 6 or 7 months ago. That's the only time it's ever worked.
Yep. I mean, it did work last time, a while ago, and you said that's the only time it ever worked, so...
That sounds like something I'd
Up to
say.
2.
Fire, it's your turn.
All right, I'm backed into a corner, so I'm gonna use this. This is the first time I've ever used it, and I think I've had this in 2nd level. I'm gonna activate my holographic clone.
Ooh.
So it's not a spell, so I don't
Right.
think it's gonna provoke anything.
No.
And that basically is just a freebie mirror image spell, so I'm gonna be a little harder to hit.
Okay. Roll a d4.
Okay.
Wow, you have 4 mirror clones around you.
Shadow clone jutsu.
So there are suddenly 5 Claras in the corner right now.
How?
So that's my
I'm seeing
Standard
double
action.
4 crusties.
that's my standard action. There's not really anywhere I can move to, right? I can't try to tumble through.
You could get to. This is kind of you'd have to tumble through their square to get
And that
to
would
this room or over here.
And that would require an action.
And yeah, it's a move action.
Okay. It's a move action, not a
Yeah,
standard action. Like,
correct.
not an action.
Correct.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I'll try that.
Give me an acrobatics.
Oh, Clara.
Hang on.
I gotta have
What kind
some bullshit for this. Hold on.
I do. I always have dumb bullshit for this. So I am a level 5. So remind me what I can use my paradoxes for.
I can't remind you. You'll have to
I'm talking to myself. I'm on Nephis right now.
remind myself, please.
At 5th level, I can use paradoxes in place of attack rolls, fortitude and will saving throws, and skill checks, which I am untrained. 3rd place, initiative checks, reflex saving throws, skill checks in which I am trained. So I could sub literally the 6 or the 8 paradox in, depending on what the DC is.
You're gonna need that 8.
All right, I'll take the 8. I'll burn the 8.
I'll just tell you what you need. Yeah.
In that case,
yeah.
consider it burned.
Yeah, so you go to like move forward, and then suddenly you feel yourself like, you know when you're playing a game online and you get that rubber banding sensation where you're kind of like suddenly sped up real quick to catch up with the server or whatever is happening in that. That is what happens to you. You go to take a step forward, you second guess it, and then suddenly you're feeling yourself move faster than you were initially, and you're kind of catapulted forward. Experiencing time very slowly and then very quickly, and you make it to the other side. So you can make your, I think a tumble, you move at half speed.
So that's going to be 20 right there.
5, 10, you can go one more.
Okay. Because my movement is 40, isn't it?
Yeah, so you've moved 5, 10, 15.
Okay. Can I get through the door?
This door? Yes. Yeah. That's just an open space, yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you're right. Even though there's a door there. So in that case, 15, 20, 25.
Nope, you can only move half speed. Back, there you go.
Even though I'm not tumbling through anything anymore?
Yeah, so it's a whole action. It's your So it's a whole. You use the move action to move at half speed and attempt to move through somebody's square.
Gotcha.
Okay. I understand. Okay, so in that case, this is better than nothing. At least I'm not boxed in.
Horatio, it is your turn.
All I can do is hold concentration, and yeah, that's kind of what I'm gonna do. Just hold concentration because I'm in that kind of tricky movement area. So that's my turn. Just doing one of these men talk the mind takers.
Okay. Okay, it is the Earth Elemental's turn. The Earth Elemental is going to attempt to... It's going to walk to here. Some of the stuff is going to follow it. It is going to attack Pax, who is currently flanked.
Black is a negative what?
I can just add it to his attack.
Okay.
28?
Nope.
Damn it.
Gotta beat a 33.
The Fire Elemental is going to take a guarded step forward. Some of the things are going to split off.
Can I step up and strike? No, I want to protect Clara. I'm fine where I'm at.
This is the actual... So all of them have this this thing on it. This microbot assault currently fucking them up. And it's going to attack Zib. And miss real bad.
Idiot.
And then the air elemental is going to kind of swoosh itself around, and it is going to transform itself from the tornado-looking motherfucker that you see now into a 10 by 10 swirling vortex of a whirlwind. And it is going to move directly into the three of your squares.
Get new material.
Oh, man. It is going
I turned to Space Devil, that's how it's done.
Oh, my God.
Do I get an attack of opportunity? I haven't taken one yet, have I?
No, you do not get an attack of opportunity.
Ooh, stupid swarm rules.
Yeah, look at that, huh? So these are the swarm rules. You go ahead and read those.
Oh, that's so many. You can't make me read that.
Don't do that.
Scrolls up so far.
Control F.
Oh, man. So it is going to move directly into the square of Zib and Space Devil and Horatio, Raj Cruz. What will happen is when this does this, If a creature in a world, this is the last thing we're going to do because it is almost 10 o'clock. If a creature in a whirlwind form enters the space of another creature, that creature must succeed at a fortitude save with the listed DC or take the whirlwind's listed damage. So Zib and Horatio, please roll a fortitude saving throw.
The things that we are famously known for. The two toughest mofos on this ship.
I have a very tough Keratin shell.
I weigh 88 pounds soaking wet, probably.
Space Devil is going to roll...
+4 for fortitude.
Yeah.
Yep.
So both Space Devil and Horatio... so Space Devil and Raj both take the listed damage, which is...
The gamers take damage as always.
The gamers take damage, yeah.
Most
Once
oppressed
again,
class.
oppressed.
We're being targeted because they know we're the trouble.
Space Devil and Raj, you both take 19 damage.
Do I have to do my what's this word? Concentration save? Or
You
is that-
do. I'm not exactly sure how we're going to do that just yet, because I don't really know how it works. But we're going to get to that in a minute. So, if the whirlwind covers all of a creature's space, which it does, the creature must also succeed at a reflex save or be picked up by the whirlwind and carried along with it. Please make a reflex save.
Everybody?
Yeah, one sec.
Zib, Horatio, and Zib, you fail. Horatio.
Oh, thanks. I'm gonna rub it in.
Horatio, you fail. And reflex saves. Oh, you know what? Space Devil. Space Devil gets a +10.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, there's literally a thing about would be cut. I'm assuming getting caught up in a whirlwind would be considered a harsh environment.
Yes.
Yeah, so I lose concentration.
Harsh.
Aww.
So
GM discretion, but I am absolutely subject to extremely violent motion right now.
that I would classify this as extremely violent motion. Yes. This thing transforms into a contained hurricane and picks up both Zib and Raj. Space Devil, while he takes the damage, is able to plant himself and not be picked up by the swirling vortex that has descended upon them. And in doing so, the microbots that are assaulting the elementals dissipate as Raj loses concentration.
That makes sense. It's a whirlwind. I would have sucked them all up. Yeah.
So that's where we're going to end today. We end on the scene of Zib and Raj doing their best cow impersonation as they are whipped around in a tornado. The remaining elementals are just as aggressive and angry as they were the day before, but hopefully this new hero that has come along and joined the forces of the Space Wave Maiden will be able to tip the scales, as it were, in the favor of rebellion and rejecting tradition and accepting Moderna. All right, let's do some credits. Zib Beveridge was played by Steph, Clara247 was played by Beck, Pax Duro was played by Ryan, and Horatio Raj Cruz was played by Ian, and I played everybody else. This is a list of all the programs that I use to make this show. Please check them out. Please subscribe to their Patreons. Please tell your friends about them. Please use them. Please pay for their pro subscriptions. They're all very good, and the show would not exist without them. So now, please enjoy this real commercial for a fake restaurant.
When you're coming from the black, you want a place that reminds you of home. You want traditional foods like our Eoxians cadaver digits, fresh fried every cycle, or tacos made the Spathany way, flavored with real asteroid sauce. With quality finding up with a syndicate for their prices any corporate collar can afford. So after you dock, head over to the eye. We're open all cycle, every cycle. Ready to treat you like family, hive mind, or brood clutch. Spacies, you're gonna like the food you eat from the restaurant that I own.